Hello, my dear students. Hope you all are happy and nice, bright and healthy. It's a great time as you came together through the virtual classes. So, before we begin, let's start the prayer.
Prayer for healing. Our God, your word says that you answer people when they call on your name and that you deliver them. Right now, we ask that you would heal those who are sick or who are carrying the COVID-19 virus without knowing it. Heal them and protect those around them. Provide a cure for the coronavirus and heal our economy. Bring a quick and miraculous end to the darkness in our world. Whether your healing comes today, next week, or next month, we believe that you will heal our world and we will continue to praise you even as we wait for answers. Please deliver us. Amen. It's a great need of a time to be in meditation. Yes, my dear children, meditation is a practice where an individual uses a technique such as mindfulness or focusing the mind on a particular object, thought, or activity to train attention and awareness and achieve a mentally clear and emotionally calm and stable.
So, my dear students, now you need to deeply understand your life and help yourself to develop your capabilities for the life skills to achieve your personal best. The term life skills refers to the skill you need to make the best out of life. Any skill that is useful in your life can be considered a life skill, whether it's tying your shoelaces, swimming, driving your car, using a computer. Basically, the term life skills is usually used for any of the skills needed to deal well and effectively with the challenges of life. And that's the way I'm creating myself. Now, this is the time to train our brain. Are you ready, children? Yes. Why I am telling you that we need to train our brain? Because what we learn, 10% of what we read, 20% of what we hear, 30% of what we see, 50% of what we see and hear, 70% of what we discuss, 80% of what we experience, 95% of what we teach others. So now, let's celebrate. The secret of changes is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Okay, now, before going ahead, now challenge yourself through this brain game. Are you ready?
There are plenty of different ways that you can alter your perception. But right now, we're going to change the way you see the world with this quick brain game. Focus on the letters in the center of this image starting in 3, 2, 1. Ready? Look away in 3, 2, 1. Check out your hands or whatever's around you. Do things look a little wavy? Don't worry, the effect should wear off in a few seconds. While you were focused on the letters that spelled out this ancient wisdom from Plutarch, an ancient Greek philosopher, your eyes and your brain work together to create a motion after effect illusion. Staring at the constantly moving pattern tires out the visual neurons detecting motion over time. When you stop looking at the image, your brain takes a few seconds to readjust, which makes it look like things are moving even when they aren't.
So I hope you all like the brain game and enjoy it too. Okay, so what next? Mind is what the brain does. Mind is what the brain does. Can you understand this, children? What I mean to say? Yes, because our mind is full of thoughts and it flows like a river. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have for the creation of good in your life. But if not used correctly, can also be the most destructive force in your life. To control your thoughts means to influence the way you live your life. Your mind, more specifically your thoughts, affects your perception and therefore your interpretation of reality. I have heard that the average person thinks around 70,000 thoughts a day. That's a lot, especially if they are unproductive, self-abusive, and just a general waste of energy. You can let your thoughts run amok, but why would you? It is your mind. Your thoughts isn't it time to take your power back? Isn't it time to take control? Choose to be the person who is actively thinking your thoughts. Be someone who can control your thoughts. Become the master of your mind. When you change your thoughts, you will change your feelings as well. And you will also eliminate the trigger that set off those feelings. Both of these outcomes provide you with a greater level of peace in your mind. I currently have a few thoughts that are not of my choosing or a response from my reprogramming. I am the master of my mind. Let's train a brain. So now my mind is quite peaceful. Let's train a brain. Yours can be too. So there are many techniques to control your thoughts or overthinking. Like I would say, first of all, interrupt and replace them. Your thoughts, just interrupt and replace them. And secondly, eliminate them altogether and focus on your studies, focus on the blackboard, focus what the teachers are teaching. The second option is what is known as peace of mind. The technique of interrupting and replacing is the means of reprogramming your subconscious mind. The replacement thoughts will become the go-to thoughts in applicable situations. Are you ready, my children? Come on, let's focus. So, for the proper processing for the life skill, we need three combinations in our life. First of all, SQ, that is spiritual intelligence, which is related to our soul. EQ, which is related to our heart, that's emotional intelligence. And IQ, that's called intellectual intelligence, which is related to our brain. That's give the proper development of the brain. So think. The role of EQ, IQ, SQ helps you to fulfill the purpose of life skills. There are so many areas through which we can have the proper development in a life. The objective of the life skills, like develop positive social skills and etiquettes, remove stage fear, become self-confident, develop work ethics, listen, speak, understand languages, not only English, but there are different languages. There are foreign languages are there, our regional languages are there. We can take care of that. We can try to be the master of different languages too. Because nowadays it's very, very important if you keep in your resume an extra language. It is very, very useful for us. Especially when you go for the job, you go for the interview. It gives extra marks.
Mind is what the brain does. So, my children, for the better understanding of the life skill, let's review through the story. Once there was a man. He was enjoying his holidays in India. One day, he saw many elephants passing near his house. He got surprised. The reason behind his surprise was all those elephants were held by a single rope tied to their front leg, and that rope was also not very strong. Obviously, they could easily run away any moment. So now, this is the time where you can learn a lot by questioning yourself.
So, my dear children, it's not the end. We have to fulfill our purpose of life in different ways with different techniques. I hope you'll sleep well. Think little, whatever we had discussed today. And the next time and for the next session, we'll continue the same topic and we'll know more about the purpose of life skill and their branches. By the time, have a good day. We'll meet again.